Hi everybody. Just wanted to give a little update on our Vincent. He's holding his own. We're just going to stay the course. We're going to keep him rested. He did eat a little better today than he has the last couple of days. He got up and drank his own water. We're just going to keep doing it and see if he can come out on the other side. That's all we can do. Let him rest. Let the worms dissolve. I don't want to scare anyone that happened to maybe stumble across this or something, not knowing the history of heartworm disease or where he came from. But do not hesitate to give your dog heartworm treatment. We have literally treated thousands of dogs over the last 12 years in Texas for heartworms. 20 to 30% of every month of the dogs we go and pick up from the different shelters in the Rio Grande Valley, some private, rescuers that have picked up dogs and asked for help. 20 to 30% are heartworm positive. Another 20 or 30% are Chagas positive. Out of those, only about maybe 10% are Chagas and heartworm positive. So he had no symptoms of the Chagas. He did not have any heartworm or anything like that. And some dogs, depending on how much load they have, in other words, if he's a 5-year-old dog and he's had heartworms since he was 6 months old, he's going to have more heartworms, eggs. I mean, the females lay eggs. They're huge. Than maybe a year-old puppy. So with that being said, I don't want anybody to see him and decide not to treat their dog. Not treating the dog is a definite death sentence. Treating him, you've got a 95% chance he's going to come out on the other side perfectly fine. Treated many fosters here myself. I just wanted to basically put that out there. Little Vincent is in the 5%. That he probably had a very, very heavy load in his heart. The injections kill the worms. The worms start to die. They're swimming around the bloodstream. Most of the time they swim up the bloodstream and flow around in the heart. They're basically in the blood. And when they start dying and stop swimming, they can clog up arteries. And that's why they say that dogs that have heartworm treatment need to stay on a very low-key, no, just walks on a leash, no running, no exercise. They don't want that heart to pump and cause an aneurysm. So he must have had a really, really heavy load. They start dying off about 6 to 7 days. They'll start building up after the second shot. I got him on the 8th day. So that's when all heck broke loose for him and his little heart. We have had some survive. We've had some that didn't survive. Or wouldn't have a quality of life, or the damage was too bad from the heartworms already that they would have no quality of life. He was fairly healthy before. So I am just praying that he does not have any permanent damage. The meds are going to do their job. The meds help the heart muscle work. From what I understand, they don't, you're not going to see the worms come out in their poop or out their nose. It's basically dissolved in the blood. I believe it's the white blood cells attack them when they die and dissolve them. But that all takes a minute. And if you have a lot, everything gets clogged up. The plumbing gets clogged up. So basically that's what happened to him. And we've got a really good protocol. We know what to do. The vet knows what to do. And we've got everything on board. All we can do now is wait. Wait for the worms to start dissolving and dying so his heart can start pumping the blood that it's supposed to. Right now, it's not. He's not getting oxygen. When I pick him up, I can feel his heart going 500 miles an hour, trying to work. We need the worms to die off. We need the body to do what it's going to do, dissolve the worms, get rid of the damn things, and then he should be fine. So we just need to get him through this. And as long as he's eating and drinking water, he can rest, and hopefully he does not have any permanent damage from the heartworms. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you all that in case somebody was watching. I didn't want somebody to not get their dog treated. I've seen dogs die of heartworm, and it's terrible. Terrible, terrible. So that is not the way to go. Anyway, we're still doing the big give, and I'm going to post the link. And if y'all have it in your heart to give, I would be thrilled. It cost a lot of money to save these dogs. Most of them are not in good condition. Most of them have had zero vet care their entire lives. I mean, no vaccinations, no testing, no wormer, no flea and tick preventative. I mean, y'all have seen some of my fosters. It's like, oh my God, how are they even still alive? So yes, these dogs take a lot of money to get them to the point to where they're healthy and can be adopted. But that's what we do. We take the worst cases. We take the broken legs. We take the broken pelvises. We take the hit by a car. I mean, because it's hard. No one else can do it. It's hard for a private rescuer that has nothing to have a $3,000 surgery done on a dog. Those are the ones we try to take and help. So, I mean, times are tough. I get it. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop rescuing dogs and stop getting everything treated that they need and stop the suffering. Stop the suffering. If I could take all 8,000 of my subscribers right now on a caravan of buses down to the border of Mexico and drive you around, you would freak out. Most people, honestly, and I even in San Antonio, and I know there's 50,000 or more, probably 100,000 strays in San Antonio. We're a big city. We cover a lot of acreage. And I hardly ever see any because I live in a certain part of town where people take care of their dogs. You drive to another part of town and it's terrible. But if you drive down to the border of Mexico, it's all terrible. There are puppies and dead dogs, and it's unbelievable. You can't even catch your breath. The last time I went, when we were driving back, 2 hours on the way back, we had 18 dogs, 3 cats, and we wanted to take more, and we couldn't. Financially, we could not do it. We don't have enough space, and we didn't have enough money. And it's hard to leave them behind. We did go back and get 2 or 3 more that we promised we would go back and get. But it's hard, it's gut-wrenching. Tracy goes every month. I may start going with her. Of course, I've had so many fosters I haven't been able to. But anyway, if I could put you on a bus and drive you all around there. And it's not just the dogs, the people. There's nice people. I love the culture, the music. I mean, my grandmother's last name was Garcia, for God's sakes. That has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you, they have so little. Texas sucks as far as helping people. I'm serious, and I've been here for 300 years, so it sucks, and I'm not happy. So if they don't take care of their people, they sure aren't going to take care of the dogs. That's just the bottom line. We want to change that. I want to change it for the people, and I want to change it for the animals, and I want to change it for the dogs and the cats and any other pet that needs help. So that's my long speech for tonight. I don't even know why I started talking about it. But anyway, I'm going to put the link if anybody would love to donate to help a dog, that eventually help a person. So many of my adopters have called me and said, Rhonda, I didn't know how depressed I was. I lost weight. I started walking. I started socializing again with other dog people after I started walking the dogs. It changes their life. A pet in your life will change it for the better if you understand them and love them for what they are. They're dogs. Don't make them be something else. Let them be a dog and let them be happy. That's why I let them tear up a toy. They're happy tearing up the toy. It's not a big deal. It's like when your kids were little and I'd open the bottom of the cabinet and let them pull out all the pots and pans. Who cares? Anyway, I don't know why that came to my mind, because that was just do anything to keep those kids busy for a minute. But anyway, I'm going to post the link, and I'd appreciate it if you have it in your heart to donate. This is our once-a-year fundraiser. Share it with friends. Anybody you know that loves animals and loves dogs and wants to help and wants to know a good organization to give the money to. Let's face it, there's a lot of cheaters out there. There's a lot of bad rescues. Bad. Every cent goes for our dogs, and we are very diligent at making sure it goes as far as it possibly can. So if you want some place to donate to that you trust, you know me, then this is the place. If you want to save animals, we'll use every penny to save an animal. Like Vincent and my 3 Chihuahuas and the other 50 dogs that we've got out the rescue. And we've got another 20 in foster homes. That's where the money goes. So thank you so much, and love and hugs. Everybody have a great evening. And I'm so happy to see our Vincent resting so peacefully now. I can just imagine those worms dissolving. I can close my eyes and see them dissolving. Yes, thank you, Lord. Love and hugs. Bye, y'all.